Hey everyone, Ronaldo Offerman with Master School Dances. Behind me is our cat, Midnight, and there's the moth that she wants to look at. So if I bore you, feel free to look at the cat trying to go after this moth. Gonna be lots of hilarity and educational all in one video. So today we're gonna talk about business cards. And it's gonna be kind of like a talk/review because business cards can be the most controversial topic, and yet it really doesn't matter much people discuss it because all business cards wind up being the same. Most of them wind up being boring business cards that looks like they were made for a realty company, like a 1980s realty company. So help me God, if I see one more business card that's all white, it just has a DJ's name, some cheesy logo, and a DJ going like this, I'm going to kill somebody. I am actually going to kill somebody, much like this cat's about to do to this moth. If your card looks like that, burn it. Throw it away because your business card doesn't stand out. At the same time, I'm not telling you to go on the other extreme side of that argument and make some sort of business card that, looks like a bagel, and then you eat the bagel, and then you take out the cream cheese, and there's like a little long envelope, right? And you open up that envelope, and then there's like little origami instructions, and then you fold it up in there, and now it's a business card. You put it down, all of a sudden fireworks come out of it. Yeah, you don't want to do that either, because if I can't fold it and put it in my, or if I can't put it in my wallet, having to fold it and maneuver, it's gonna go in the circular file. And honestly, to me, it's a lot of wasted money, because my business card, I don't want to sit there and give it to a few select people. I want my business card to be just passed around non-stop. I want my business cards to look good, be attractive, but still be affordable that I can just give them away like Pokemon cards. Trade them, battle them with your friends. Unless you're into Digimon, which in that case you were one of the not so cool kids back in the 90s. But that's besides the point. So what did I want on my business card? I wanted nice, vibrant colors. And I've gone through a few different printing companies. The last one that I used, I liked a lot. But the problem is that the last two cards that I ordered, the colors were off. And I told them, hey, fix this. Okay, we'll fix it. They never fixed it, and I passed out from holding my breath. So I wanted something new and unique. So my buddy Josh Yon, who you guys know from DJ Crash or Crash Course, hosting for DJs, the guy is really, really talented. He now works with a new company that he created called Joshua Productions. And what he's doing is he's taken all the experience that he has with marketing and design and television and putting it into a whole nice, neat little package for DJs. Now you can go with all of the services, or you can go with some of the services. In this case, I already had a design that I wanted, and I showed it to Josh, and he's like, you know what this needs? This needs spot printing. Forget having your entire card UV coated, which, gives you a nice shiny on one side, or you can have matte on the other side. He goes, why don't you make everything printed on a nice silk type, color surface, and then we'll just spot certain parts of it. I'm like, that's awesome. So I got not just one card, not just two, not just three, but I'm ordering my Master School Dances cards through them because the price was insanely cheap. You're talking $99 for 1,000 cards. That's less than 10 cents a card. That's right, we just brought math up in here. What? Okay, so that's an insanely great price for cards. But here's what exactly Spot UV does. You can hang on. Spot UV is, you have a nice, I don't want to say matte, but you have a really vivid card, but doesn't gloss. So the Spot UV puts that UV coating on certain parts. So if you look at my card here, this entire thing is just it's really thick, first of all. Thick material. You could always make pogs out of these things if you wanted to. Another 90s reference, look at that, I'm on a roll. So again, nice glossy, or nice matte type material, really thick but very vibrant. And then on certain parts like the logo, the text, I have the UV spot coating. Now this does two things. One, I want certain parts to shine. I don't want the entire card to shine because when only a certain part of it shines, it's going to catch their attention. But it's also about the feel. When you give somebody your card and they hold your card to look at it, as is proper etiquette, or they just hold it, they're going to feel a little bit of a different. They're going to feel the nice, smooth silk screen part there, or whatever, whatever you want to call it. I call it silk screen because it feels like silk. And then you feel the nice, really, really smooth slickness of the UV. And again, that's called pattern interrupt. If you know what pattern interrupt is, I talk about this all the time in my videos. Look it up. It's incredible. So right away, your card stands out. But because it's a normal size card, it's going to fit in the wallet. It's not just going to be chucked out into the circular file. But this isn't just this kind of design. He's got tons of different options. I mean, when he showed me all the options that he offered, it blew my mind. You got rounded corners. You can do fold-out cards, whatever you want. He's got a whole bunch of different options. So I made three, right? I made this one here. This is my main card that has my name and the number and our main logo. I have one for My Dream Reception, which is a wedding side of the company. This is my wife's favorite card. One of the things when you're doing CMYK is, unlike RGB, It's a duller type color. There's nothing you can do to get around it. RGB will always be more vibrant, and I'm not going to go into 20 minutes explaining as to why. But with a little bit of help from Josh, he gave me the right pink that I wanted, which was almost impossible to achieve. So he was really good with that. And what comes out is a pink that I've never seen on a business card before. It's vibrant, it's pretty, it's going to get your brights turned up. They're just going to be like, money, when they get your cards. And that's what you want. The last one is, of course, for schools only. And this was the toughest card because I wanted an out-of-the-box design with my card. Of course, we're going to have my logo in here. We're going to have, just a little brief description we have. But on the back, I wrote the entire elevator speech for our company, which is normally not good to do on a business card. Here's the quick elevator speech. Too many companies claim that they can rock your school dance, but can they bring the walk to match the talk? Better yet, can they help you market, sell, and leave such an impression at the dance itself that your friends will get withdrawal from the dance once it's all over? Above all, was the DJ flawless? Was the music the best ever? And in the bottom part, what I'm asking you is, are you rocking with the best? Now, this is a terrible idea with business cards for two reasons. One, most people aren't going to read all this, supposedly. We'll cover that in a second. Two, it is really hard to be able to read something like that. So with a little help from Josh, and I made his job even harder, because even though I designed the card, he still gave input. His professional input, if somebody's been doing this a heck of a lot longer than I have. And with his input, we were able to make it work because I also wanted different parts of the Spot UV to be in different fonts. There's about 6 or 7 fonts in this particular design alone. Now, the thing about people not reading it, you're right. Back in the day, people wouldn't read it. And because everybody followed that rule, you don't see a lot of cards with that much writing. So when I pass somebody the card, they flip it around, they're going to see all this text. They're going to be curious about it. Well, what does this say? And once they read it, because it's got all the different fonts and everything in that are all nicely laid out, they wind up reading it. And so far, the people I've given this card to have read it. And even if they don't read it, it looks cool. So it's a great way, again, of pattern interrupt. So when I talked to Josh about it, and then same thing with the My Dream Reception logo, he gave me some ideas like, hey, you should try doing this and this so it's readable. So when I got the cards, it doesn't matter what kind of prescription glasses you have, and mine are pretty extreme. These are easy to read no matter who you are. This card hit exactly what I wanted to do. So again, you cannot beat it. Now, if you are not a good designer, or if you struggle with it, or if you feel that, you have the slightest doubt, is this going to look good or not? Don't risk it. Have him design it for you. And it's not just business cards. They can help out with print ads, online ads, even commercial spots, especially with YouTube now doing the targeted advertising. I'm telling you, Josh with Joshua Productions is your man. The link is down below. If you talk to him, tell him that Arnaldo at Master School Dances sent you, and he's going to give you an air high five through the internet. And you just can't beat that. That's, that's good stuff. So again, my name's Arnaldo Offerman. Cat, Moth, Hungry Cat over there. Thank you guys so much. Remember, Joshua Productions, good stuff. Thank you guys so much, and God bless.